what's up YouTube? It's Kotetsu here and welcome back to another live Teamtage reaction. So today I'm going to be reacting to a team that I've never reacted to before. Now the funny thing is this video is exactly 1 day less than exactly 1 year old, because the date today is February 6th of 2017. And this video was posted on February 7th of 2016. So I'm very close to being a complete year late of reacting to this, and that's because when this came out I had no idea. I guess I never came across this video, and someone sent it to me a few weeks ago and I'm like, alright, I guess I'll react to it sometimes. No thoughts come to mind when I think of people in this team, because before that person sent it to me, credits go to Stunting Brolians. Thanks for sending this video to me. No thoughts come to mind though on members in this team. It's probably just because I haven't seen it before he sent it to me. So I'm gonna be watching it right now. It's about 4 minutes long. I wonder how it's gonna be. The video's in 60 FPS, so that's a good sign already when it comes to like the edit and stuff like that. So yeah, without any further ado, let's watch the video right now. Okay. Alright. Animals BMX presents. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys the Teamtage name is called Boys. So, alright. I wonder if this is a French team. Okay, so this is their first Teamtage, part 1. I wonder if they've made a Teamtage since then. Boys, alright. So, Flog, that guy, yeah, this is a French team. I recognize like half these people, and they're French, right? Okay. Alright, Drift. So, Cogslide. And then, alright, so you got like a triple, oh, quadruple combo right there. That's pretty nice. Alright. Okay. So, Zeptic. And, okay, so I guess over that platform, that launch technique, that's pretty cool. So, Cogslide, no, I mean, side ride here at the Storm Drain, getting to that's pretty creative, you know. I'll give you some credit for that. That's pretty creative. So Flog, okay, however he got into that, kind of interesting how you landed that too. So I don't know how to say this, Shixen, I have no idea how to say that. So you're pretty much just like jumping over all the pillars. Alright. Okay. Oh, that was pretty cool. You got like those two like 360s and still controlled it. Are you gonna go through the whole thing? Alright, even though the spot's a bit overused, that was still a cool stunt. Regon. Cogslide here. Another one. And he's gonna land it cleanly. Okay. Shazah with like, oh, he sort of got into a wall ride technique to get into that. I'm not sure how much I like the same spot being used like that close together, but you know what, it's okay. Part 2. I wonder if it's gonna be the same editor. I don't know. Are you ready? Okay. So he's doing here. Okay, like even if that's a mini wall ride, I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that before. Nice job. Okay, so Drift. Is he gonna go through all 3? Okay, yeah, it's like a triple thread right there. It wouldn't be impossible not to touch right there, so I'm not giving him too much slack for that. Shazah. Getting into... Oh, so you somehow was able to side ride there. Alright, I didn't know that was possible. Seemed like having an uneven surface. Shazah. Nice wall ride spot. Good job. Probably wasn't the easiest thing in the world to stay on that. Flog. Alright, nice job. Okay, and going for the grind at the end on top and knocking the sign down, ha. I like how that was presented in the edit. Cool. So you're just like going back and forth kind of into that. Unique idea, I suppose. Right up, I guess. With a combination stunt right there. Okay, so Drift. Alright, what are you gonna do here? So 1, 2, 3, 4 is kind of reminding me of like Orange right here. Just like over and over and over again. Are you gonna do it until you get into the wall ride? Oh, that would be a cool way to do that. Okay. So, okay, that was the end of the video. And I just list all stunners here: Drift, Vlog, Zeptic, Regon, Right Up, Jzo, Shazah, Drift, and alright. So, that video ended rather abruptly, and after taking a quick look in the comment section, I found out that this team is actually a dead team, and I kind of realized that halfway through the video, just sort of like looking at the people's names, like, huh, wasn't that person in like this new team? Sort of like that is kind of how I realized it. But for this like review, that doesn't really matter at all. Like, I might as well, since I forgot to do it back then, just review this video as like just for this video only. So I gotta think about who I want to choose for the MVP and the runner-up. I'll get back to you, okay? Alright, so I think I've decided I'll have Shazah as the MVP and Vlog as the runner-up for this video, because I just took a second look at it, and compared to everyone else, I feel like they had the most consistent stunts throughout this video. So let's take a look at them, shall we? Alright, so the first clip here was by Vlog, and this was like about 1 minute in the video, so pretty far in the video when you take in consideration it's only a 4-minute video. And also I forgot to say, I'm going to be sort of like commenting over these stunts with the standards a full year back, because, you know, I would say different things now if this video was made like yesterday, but since this video was made like a year ago, I'm gonna go a bit easier on them because the standards were different like a year ago, so just take that into consideration. So anyways, this stunt, it was using kind of a unique technique. I think he should have used it in maybe a different way though, because it's cool he was able to get like the full flip and get into like another just like bunny hop sort of. And even though the object he landed on was pretty small, I don't know, it's just like, it's like the borderline between like leftover and then like in a video based on like where this team was, and for it being like a first Teamtage. I don't know, I guess you could like throw it in the video, but it was like sort of like, like you don't really know what to say. So the stunt was okay, I guess. So Shazah's first stunt in the video is also another really good example of this, how like the technique he used was like really good, but he probably just should have used it in like another area of the map. Like, it would have been much more beneficial for this kind of stunt, because he used like the beginning of a wall ride on like the top of the staircase, then he did a complete like 360 flip while like sideways, and then he got into another cog slide. So I don't really know, like the cog slide definitely could have been longer. I know that something like this is like technical to a point where it's hard to do it like the way you want to do it every single time, but I do feel like maybe it could have been taken farther somehow, although it was still definitely one of your better stunts in the video, so kudos nonetheless. Also, the next stunt by Shazah is probably Shazah's best stunt in the video, because it was pretty original, I thought, because he like took like the upwards handlebar grind, and then he sort of just like did a wheel touch and was able to take the side ride the entire way on a texture, like the type of texture or area on the map that I didn't even know you could side ride in. Like, what I always thought, like, because I don't really do BMX that much, is when you did a side ride, I thought the way it always had to be like a completely like flat or slightly curved surface. Like, there's no just like discussion for that, it just had to be exactly that way. But this like grass area that he was side riding on was kind of bumpy and stuff. The only way this stunt could have been better is if he was somehow able to get that cog slide at the end. I'm pretty sure most of you saw what I'm talking about there. But with that aside, it was a really solid stunt. Good job. So for this next clip, also by Shazah, I have to say it has so much unfulfilled potential, because I really do like the spot they used here. It's a very good spot in my opinion, but you really should have just taken the wall ride all the way, and then maybe just like did like somehow got a high enough bunny hop off of the wall ride that he landed like on the bridge instead of in the water. I know like the losing the BMX thing, and also I'm pretty sure that wall ride must have been hard in the first place because it was sort of angular, and it was just sort of by nature just kind of pushing you down to the ground. But if somehow like what you would have been able to get that whole wall ride and like get inside the bridge, that would have been a really awesome stunt. But you're just really working on something there nonetheless, and it was still a pretty good clip. And for this next clip by Vlog, this just has to be one of the coolest clips in this video, because he was able to get the wall ride like the entire way, and it was also stylistic at the same time, because he was able to get the mini crank slide like on the street light post at the very end. He was able to knock down the last street light, so it just looked very cool in editing too, and it really did add to the video. I just thought this is a visually and aesthetically pleasing stunt. So, very nice job for getting that one hit. That was definitely one of the most complete stunts in the video, I thought at least. So that's really all I have to say in terms of commentary for the stunts. I'm going to be talking about the edit and the music a little bit in this section of the video. So I actually thought the edit was pretty solid. Let me see who did it again. It said in the credits. Dang it. I wish it was in the description. That would make it a lot easier for me to just like bring it up. Okay, so Drifted Part 1 and Shixen, I'm just going to say Shixen because I don't know how to say that phonetically, sorry, did the edit for Part 2. So I'm pretty sure you guys coordinated, like, with the exception of the music, which I'll talk about in a little bit. But in terms of just, like, the visual part of the edit, you guys definitely seem to coordinate it because it did look pretty much the same. There were, like, minor, like, color correction and effect differences within both of the edits. But for overall, in terms of like font and other parts of the edit, it really did seem consistent. So that's really what I like to see in like 2-part edits that are done by 2 different editors, or even 3-part edits that are done by 3 different editors. Except that's like the same thing, but it's just more difficult. But anyhow, just like overall, just really good job with the edit. And I think I'm only gonna say a few sentences about the music. I don't think the Suicide Boys song fit the second half very well. I don't know, just too many people have used it at this point. Well, even though, like 1 year ago, way less people were using Suicide Boys song. I might just like completely like back off of that claim because of that. But if that video was released today, that claim would be fully valid. But I might just give them a little bit of a break for that just because this video is a year old. But however, yeah, Suicide Boys for the second half, I don't know if it really fit based on what the song was in the first half. But that's kind of just a minor complaint for this video. And other than that, this video like is a solid 8.5 or 85 out of 100 in my opinion. It's a solid B, even though it's a dead team and we're never going to see another Teamtage from them. I thought I'd go back and watch this because I never got the chance to watch it the first time. And the current members seem to be in this new team called, hold on, it's loading. Alright, yeah, okay. Hurricane Nation. So a lot of the members that used to be on this team used to be in Hurricane Nation. I haven't really heard much from that team. Maybe that's a team that's making a Teamtage soon. We don't know. And a few of the members also decided to join like squad stunting. And then some of them are solo now. So none of these guys quit. They're just like in different teams now. So even though we won't be seeing from this team, we'll just be seeing other teams that these people are in from this point forward. And with that all aside, that's all I have to say for this video. So if you guys enjoyed this video at any point in time, be sure to drop a like on the video because it does help a lot. And also be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for daily GTA 5 content and more. And until next time, this is Kotetsu. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please stay safe. Kotetsu out.